Why does "I'll do it later" really mean I'm never doing this ever? Bro, I'll tell myself I'll clean my room later, and suddenly it's been 3 months, and my floor is now a biohazard zone. NASA could discover new life forms in there. My mom asks me to take out the trash, and I'm like, yeah, I got you later. Then she asks again at dinner, then at midnight. Then she's standing over my bed at 3 a.m., like a sleep paralysis demon asking about the trash. One time I told myself I'd start my homework later, and next thing I know it's 11:59 p.m. It's due at midnight, and I'm speed running a 10-page essay like my life depends on it. Typing so fast my keyboard is smoking. Later is just code for ask me again and maybe I'll panic do it. My brain thinks future me is some superhero. Plot twist. Future me is currently eating chips avoiding the same task. Subscribe if later never comes. Why do parents think online games have a pause button? Bro, I'm in a ranked match. 11 teammates depending on me. And my mom walks in like, pause it. Dinner's ready. Mom, I can't pause it. It's online. She hits me with the deadliest line. I don't care. Pause it now. Pause what? You want me to ask the enemy team to wait while I eat mashed potatoes? I try explaining it's a live match with real people. And she looks at me like I'm speaking alien. She goes, well then turn it off like I'm not about to get banned. My dad once unplugged my console mid-game. Bro, I just lost 50 rank points. My team is typing death threats and I'm defending myself like, guys, my dad unplugged it. Subscribe if your parents think online games are DVDs. Why does my family act like the Secret Service is coming when one person visits for 20 minutes? My mom gets a text and suddenly it's DEFCON 1. She's sprinting around screaming, clean everything 10 minutes. I'm getting drafted into cleaning. Vacuuming rooms they won't see. Organizing closets they'll never open. My mom's scrubbing the ceiling like the guest brought a UV light. One time my aunt dropped something off and my mom made me hide our regular dishes and whip out fancy china we've never touched. For a 5-minute visit, the guest walks in, sits for 12 minutes, and dips. All that panic for nothing. Our house stays unhinged every other day, but one guest shows up, deep cleaning like our life depends on it. Subscribe if your family goes feral over guests. Why am I suddenly a certified IT expert every time my parents touch their phone? Bro, I'll be chilling and hear,
the Wi-Fi is broken.
I walk over and they just turned off their data. Again. The way they type? My mom spends 10 minutes on one text using one finger like she's defusing a nuclear bomb. I'm watching her hunt for each letter while I could have written an essay. One time my dad panicked like, my phone won't charge. Bro, the charger wasn't plugged in. He looked at me like I performed witchcraft when I plugged it in. And passwords? They'll reset it. Then 5 minutes later, I forgot my password. Bro, you just made it. Worst part? They click sketchy ads and boom, 47 viruses. Now I'm doing emergency surgery on their laptop. Subscribe if you're the family IT guy. And how does my sibling become completely deaf when I need something, but turn into a bloodhound the second food appears? Bro, I'll be yelling, can you pass the remote? Right next to them, and suddenly they're in a coma, acting like I'm a ghost. But I'll open a bag of Takis 3 rooms away, and bro manifests like, yo, what are you eating? Excuse me? 2 seconds ago you couldn't hear me screaming in your ear, but now you can detect chips crinkling from Mars? My mom will call them for dishes, and it's like talking to a brick wall. She's yelling their full government name, and bro's just vibing. But I open the fridge at 2 a.m. trying to be silent, and suddenly they're in the kitchen like, ooh, what you got? Bro's got selective deafness for chores, but superhuman hearing for snacks. Their ears are sponsored by Doritos. Subscribe if your sibling only responds to food. Why does leaving a store without buying anything feel like I'm committing a crime? I'll walk through those exit sensors sweating like I'm on America's Most Wanted. My brain screams, act natural, but I'm speed walking like a guilty penguin. The cashiers are staring, and I'm over here doing that awkward smile like, haha, great store though. One time, I literally bought gum I didn't need just to avoid the guilt trip. Bro, at this point, I need a lawyer just to window shop. If you've ever felt personally attacked by a security sensor, subscribe. I'm starting to realize sneaking food at night is harder than breaking into a bank. Like last night, 2 a.m., I'm starving. I tiptoe to the kitchen. Every floorboard sounds like an explosion. I grab a bag of chips. I try opening it slow. Crinkle, crinkle. Bro, it sounds like fireworks. I panic and rip it open, even louder. The neighbors definitely heard that. I open the fridge for water. The light blinds me like I just opened heaven's gates. Then footsteps upstairs. My heart stops. Mom yells,
who's down there?
I'm frozen holding chips like I just robbed a bank.
Hello?
I don't move. Don't breathe. She goes back to bed. I'm standing there in complete darkness for 5 minutes. Bro, I almost had a heart attack over some Doritos. I'm starting to realize pretending to be asleep is an actual skill. Like yesterday, I'm in bed scrolling TikTok at 3 p.m. Mom yells from downstairs, can you take out the trash? I don't respond. I throw my phone, close my eyes real quick. She walks upstairs, opens my door. I'm doing the fake sleep breathing, deep and slow. She whispers, oh, he's sleeping, and leaves. Bro, I won. I'm a genius. Then 5 minutes later, I hear Dad's footsteps. He opens the door.
Get up and take out the trash.
I stay committed, eyes closed, not moving. Then bro, I hear it, a shoe flying through the air. Smack, hits me right in the face. I jolt up like, what? What happened? Who? Where? Dad's standing there.
Trash, now.
I'm sitting there confused, holding his shoe, acting like I just woke up from a 10-year coma. Wait, what's going on? Oscar-worthy performance. If I was your wife, here are the rules. Rule 1, I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. If I say the sky is green, it's green. Rule 2, I'm fine never means I'm fine. It means you messed up 3 days ago and I've been keeping a mental list. Good luck figuring out what. Rule 3. My side of the closet is 90% of the closet. Your hoodies get one hanger, maybe. Rule 4. When I ask, where do you want to eat? And you say anywhere, that's the wrong answer. Read my mind or we're not eating. Rule 5. I'm stealing all your hoodies and there's nothing you can do about it. That comfy one you love? Mine. Your favorite hoodie from college? Gone. They're all community property now and the community is me. Subscribe if you're terrified of marriage now.